For a few years, Berlin has become an essential reggae place, revealing promising artists. In Berlin, the German-speaking reggae runs before the wind. Good clubs like the Yam, successful sound systems like Supersonic, quality singers as No Slew, flagship Anglophile or polyglot artists such as Seed or Gentleman, or new talents like Culture Canela, all that people get together to the Yam, which is now an international place of reference. Yam stands for Young and African Art Market. This hub of the Berliner reggae system is located near the rail station Ost-Bahnhof. In 4 years, this kind of caravan, decorated with graffitis by Jim Avignon, was forced to move 4 times because of the real estate speculations. The Yam is more than just a nightclub.
Yam is a unique experience. Music, the games, the kids, the drinks, the food, the cultural experience that is Yam.
If the reggae music is so successful in Berlin, that's because rents and life are rather cheap. The reggae is a music which can be homemade, freely produced and on a network. The reggae is the only music which has federated the whole world from a small island and without any major company or mass marketing. Small structures and sound systems are increasing. They're like intermediaries between homemade productions and the mass public. Some made a name for themselves, like Socket Twins or Supersonic, that we met in the studio of the label I Am Music. Like other reggae artists, they come from the hip-hop movement. Actually, I came to reggae through hip-hop, combined to dancehall. In New York, in hip-hop record stores, there were some reggae records. At the time we started, many people came to reggae thanks to dancehall. Perhaps hip-hop was a bit boring during this period. And it was like communicating vessels. Thus, Berliner reggae took advantage of the success of hip-hop. No Slew is an exemplary talent of the reggae scene. Coming from hip-hop, he turned towards reggae. This singer is exclusively German-speaking. No Slew gives more and more himself to songwriting. To me, it's important that people return to the German language, because German society is now rather Americanized. So we are losing our identity. And you know, it's an Afro-German who has to regain German prestige. Now German songwriting bands over the meaning of the lyrics on very different subjects, such as love stories or policy, like Ganja Man and his ecological and third world supporting lyrics. After Nazism and the post-war cultural Marshall Plan, German artists are no longer afraid to assert their cultural identity. 18 years after the fall of Berlin Wall, the German audience wants to understand its music without translating it. Parallel to the reggae, reinterpreted by the hip-hop generation, there is another Berliner reggae which finds its roots in the underground life of the 90s, the post-fall of the wall years. A person like Ganja Man is a typical case. I grew up in a squat of West Berlin in the 80s. I had early contacts with marijuana and with people who used to drink a lot of alcohol or to do other drugs. When I was 12, my mother gave me hashish seeds. I planted it and I grew it in my bedroom. The Berliner reggae scene has a lot of events, like the Hashish Festival or the Culture Festival. Obviously, everything goes round the Yam. Spending Sunday afternoons there is now a tradition, and there is a profusion of artists or wannabe artists. Now it's difficult to give a chance to everyone. We have a lot of talented artists, like Junior Kelly or Cocotti, who come from Jamaica. A Berliner reggae is more than a style of music. It's a way of life, a philosophy, a special sensitivity, a way to criticize the world, a society where donation should replace money, where spiritual development should replace cynical materialism, and pure emotion should replace pecuniary calculation.